Hey, I'm Dr. Mangzaria Megzatek, a medical doctor by profession, and I'm so passionate about farming, especially poultry farming. Thank you for joining me to talk about starting a poultry farm. Beginner's Guide. We are talking about starting a poultry farm, Beginner's Guide. As you are watching this video and you find value in it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you have any comment, leave it in the comment section below. And stay tuned up to the end of the video. One of the unique aspects of chicken farming is that it can be done on a small or large scale, making it accessible to both rural and urban farmers. Small-scale chicken farming typically involves raising a small flock of birds in a backyard or small plot of land, while large-scale chicken farming involves raising thousands of birds in commercial poultry houses. Today, chicken farming has become a major economic activity in many countries of the world, providing a source of employment and income to millions of people worldwide through selling poultry products like eggs, meat, feathers, and the people who we employ on our farms. We pay them salary and it is their source of employment. However, chicken farming is not a bed of roses and not a work of wishes. It has challenges, and the main strong challenges faced by chicken farmers is feeding. We have also disease outbreaks on the farm. We have also marketing, where we find prices are fluctuating every day. So those challenges should not discourage you from starting a poultry farm. All you need to do, be focused and be determined, because you are going to solve those problems, those challenges, when you are practicing poultry farming. And before you even start to invest your first coin in poultry business, you must know this. In poultry, we do not start farms out of admiring someone's farm. Do not just go to someone's farm and you start admiring the quality of birds you are seeing there, the quality of animals you are seeing on his or her farm, and also think that you have the capacity from nowhere that you are going to raise your birds to reach an extent that they are too healthy and they are looking very good as those ones you saw on that farm. So do not start a poultry business because you have seen your friend has started a business of poultry, because you have seen your neighbor has started a poultry business, because you have seen your best friend is doing a poultry business, because you have had a lot of profits which people talk about in poultry farming. There are many things that you people admire about poultry farming that make you just jump in poultry farming. You just wake up in the morning and say, I'm starting a poultry farming. I have capital, I have space, where to start from. So do not just start a poultry farming from nowhere. So I'm here today to advise someone out there who is thinking to start a poultry farm, that before you start even planning to bring your first material on your farm, when you are going to start your poultry farm, you must first of all have passion for these birds. You have love for these birds. If you lack passion for these poultry birds, my friend, you are going to lose and you are going to waste your money in poultry farming, and you blame no one. This means that even though you have no money to buy feeds or drugs for your birds when they go sick, you will maneuver all corners in all possible ways you can and provide food and drugs to your birds. If you lack a love for these poultry birds and go into poultry farming out of admiring your friend's birds or birds you saw on any farm, I'm telling you, you won't manage to solve these poultry challenges we face on the farm when you just jumped into this poultry business from admiring someone's farm. After you having that poultry passion, then you can decide on what type of birds you can deal in, either broilers, layers, kingeji, or even the turkey and any other type of birds. But make sure you decide on the right type of birds as per your skills and expertise, as per your funding, as per your space available, and as per the raw materials available in your local area and the market. Don't forget it. Check for the link in the description below for my video about broilers versus layers, and it will guide you well on your decision, either broilers for meat or layers for eggs. And don't forget to subscribe. After deciding on the type of poultry birds you want to deal in, now you can collect enough knowledge about the management you need to have on that particular type of bird you have chosen. For broilers, these are the local ones. Make sure you get enough information for the broilers. If you have chosen for broilers, these broilers we keep for 6 weeks. Make sure you have got enough information for broilers. For layers, make sure now you gather everything you need to know about layers. For those farmers who think they did not collect enough information from their own research they carried out, I will make a video for you having all the relevant information you need to know about broilers. These are for meat. Layers, these are for eggs. And the broilers or the local chicken. All you need to do, subscribe to my YouTube channel and keep alerts on. You must be well equipped with the brooding knowledge and skills, as this will help you save more on your farm than you spending more money on bringing people to come and brood for you. Even you will spend more money to bring those people to come and brood for you before you even start selling your products, selling eggs, selling your chicken, and you are just wasting money on bringing people to come and brood for you, yet you can brood for yourself. Check for the link in the description below for my video about chicks brooding basics, and those basics will help you in your brooding process, as I'm so experienced in brooding these chicks, and for that even I know myself I'm experienced in brooding. If you are buying 1 month old chicks or birds that have already been brooded on your behalf, ask for the vaccination schedules they were using, as this will help you monitor the bird health before you take them on your farm, and as they are on your farm you will know which vaccine and which date when the birds were vaccinated. Then make sure the chicken house is already constructed with a good air ventilation. There is good light circulation from outside to inside without any obstacle, and the spacing in the chicken house should be really good for the birds you are bringing, not to bring overcrowding. And the strong doors should be fixed on your poultry rooms for security purposes from predators and bad-hearted people from entering your farm and poison your birds. We have had stories of people who come into farms and poison people's birds, so ensure there is a strong fence on your farm also. Make sure you disinfect your chicken house at least 2 times before you bring your birds in a period difference of 2 weeks. Make sure no predators or any other local bird enters your chicken house after you disinfecting that room, as you will be doing nothing, because those birds which are local, they are going to bring in more microorganisms after you disinfecting, and there will be zero work done as you have disinfected. Collect all the equipments you need on your poultry farm. If you cannot buy others, then you can improvise, but in a technical way, with the purpose of you fulfilling the purpose of the other original equipment you would have bought. Most of the people do this on drinkers only when the birds have matured, not these chicks. For the chicks, you go buy equipments for the chicks, and for the adult birds, you can buy equipments for the adult birds. So these are the equipments you need for brooding. 1, we need the light, and this light should be not so bright. We need a heat source like a charcoal stove. We need the charcoal. This charcoal, we use it as a burning material in the charcoal stove. We need the newspapers or brooder paper. We need the chick feeders. We need the chick drinkers. We need the chick pellets, the feed we give to the chicks. We need the plywood or boxes. These help us in making a round brooder wall. We need the chicks themselves. Yeah. We need the vaccines. We need the biosecurity tools. Here we have a foot wash, have a hand washing equipment. We need clean water supply all the time. We need the weighing scale to monitor birds' growth in relation to the feed consumption. We need the wood shavings or coffee husks which are disinfected. We need the disinfectant to put in the foot wash and the hand washing equipment. We need the house where we are going to brood from. So the equipment for the mature birds, they change a little, and make sure when you buy these equipment for brooding, you are not going to sell them. This is a one-time buying. These equipments, you buy them once and they are always on your farm. Whenever you bring birds, you use them to brood. And this is the reason why some people spend more money in buying instruments or equipment to use in poultry at the first time, when it's their first time to buy. Even not people, but everyone, when it's your first time to have this chicken, it's your first time to have a poultry farm, you must buy these equipments. And your first time, you buy a lot of equipments, but on your second flock of birds, you don't buy even these equipments, you just replace the damaged ones. So the equipments for the mature birds, we need the feeders for the mature birds, we need drinkers for the matured birds, and we need the wood shavings which are disinfected. We need good quality feeds. We need good quality water supply, and should be supplied all the time. We need drugs, vaccines. We need the biosecurity tools. These are the foot wash, hand washing. So for the layers, you will need to add the laying boxes, the poles for the birds to swing on as they do physical exercise to keep their bodies light with no fat depositions, which affects their egg production. So after all those are in place, now you can bring in your chicks. You can bring your birds on your farm as you are ready for the brooding. You are ready to start your brooding, and this is a part which is crucial on your farm. So when you don't know the brooding, just check for the link in the description below about my video on chicks brooding basics, and those basics will help you in your brooding process and you'll benefit a lot. Ensuring good quality feeds is essential for a poultry farm. Broilers need a high protein starter feed, while layers require calcium for their egg shell deposition. Know the minimum and maximum quantity of feeds which your birds need to feed at every particular stage of life, and this mostly is on layers. These birds have their particular quantity of feed they must feed per week, and very soon I'm going to be making you a video for those people in layer farming, showing you how you must feed your birds per week. Every week there are some grams that add on to the feed ratios for these birds in the mixing, and it's very cheap. So just subscribe to the channel and wait, it is coming very soon. You enjoy more. And remember, every week I drop a video, and those videos are educative. So if you have not subscribed the channel, you are missing a lot. In case you want cheap feeds, use feeds for animal consumption, not for human consumption. Like maize for animal consumption, it is cheap, and the maize for human consumption is too expensive. Get the byproducts of roasted soya from factories that make porridge for babies, as they are cheap compared to the roasted soya we buy from poultry feed stores. And when your birds are ready for market, ensure there is ready market available, and mostly this is essential for people in broiler farming. Make sure the market which you researched about before starting this farm for broilers, make sure it is available, or if not available, make sure you have other ways to sell your products. As the more these birds stay on your farm, the more you are going to make losses in broiler farming. So in broiler farming, make sure the market is always there for your birds, because the more you feed these birds without people buying them, the more losses. Each day you feed them when they are 6 weeks and above, the more losses you make on your broiler farm. And for people in layer farming, make sure your eggs are well packed and they attract people to buy those eggs. And make sure your birds are laying good size eggs from the feeds you give them. Make sure you are giving them good quality feeds, because if you make poor quality feeds, then the eggs are going to be small and they won't be nutritious, and people like good things which are nutritious, and people like eggs which are big in size. So make sure you deal on your feeds so that you provide good quality feeds to your birds. You must be good at record keeping, as this will help you to know how much profits you have made, to know how much losses you have made, to know the expenditure in total which you have made on your farm per flock at a given time, so that in the starting of your poultry farm, you must participate in the work or labor at least a minimum of 70%, as this will give you more skills and expertise for your next flock. You will know what you need on your poultry farm and what you don't need, and apply this to your other farms, either poultry, maybe cattle, even any other farm you are dealing with. So guys, for the new viewers, don't forget to subscribe. For the new subscribers, you are most welcome, and for the old subscribers, thanks for keeping it up. So have a good time as you wait for the next video.